But let's talk about, well, a little jihadi going on. Now, where would that be occurring? Which Middle East country? Maybe Afghanistan, Pakistan? Oh, no, it's in British Columbia. Let's check out this video.
Now, before anybody accuses me of saying that, you know what, there's no hope in us at all. We're all garbage. The entire ummah, all the Muslims, there's no good in us. Before you accuse me of that, let me say, no, 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 no. I'm just pointing out our reality. But don't we watch every day and listen every day to what is happening in Gaza, for example? Oh, examples like what we just heard of now, they are alive and well even in Gaza. Kids, some of them 10 years old. I'm sure you've heard some of those clips where a child says, I live to be a martyr. In other words, I live to die. Yes. I live to fight for the sake of Allah. I live to defend al-Islam and the Muslims. I live to defend al-Masjid al-Aqsa. Yeah, there are lots of examples of them. Not just one kid, there are many young children say, this is my life. Not to run away, but to face the enemy, to defeat the enemy, so that Islam will rule. The laws of Allah, they will be supreme. We will rule by the laws of Allah. We will defend our holy lands. And you know something? It's not just the young boys, the young girls as well. Some of those little girls, they are braver than every single one of us put together. One little girl braver than all of us. Did you not hear that little girl say, I want to grow up and I want to get married and I want to give birth to and raise martyrs. Ay wallah. What kind of bravery is that? So don't think that I'm putting a damper on things and I'm saying that there's no hope in the ummah. No. There is great hope in the ummah. But once again, I just want that we do some self-reflection. What have we done? What are we doing for the ummah? What are we doing for Islam and the Muslims? Those young kids, they are literally putting their lives on the line. They will be killed, many of them. Why? Only because they say, La ilaha illallah. We are Muslims, we want to live by Islam, we will protect al-Masjid al-Aqsa. This is why they're being killed.
Drea, correct me if I'm wrong, but is he mixing up bravery with the word depravity? Because he begins with a statement that I actually agree with when he says, you know, people say there is no good in all of Islam, and that's not true. There are millions of Muslims that reject this kind of rhetoric, that leave Islamic countries because they've been overtaken by radicals and they want to pursue the Canadian or American dream. But he is glorifying a little girl to grow up to give birth to suicide bombers as opposed to giving birth to, I don't know, somebody that might cure a disease or cancer or something. Am I getting this right? That he defines that as bravery and not depravity?
You know, it is so sickening. I like that you pointed out that he does not represent all Muslims, because at the beginning he's saying, they say us Muslims. It's like, you are not us Muslims. You are a concern that has been completely not flying under the radar. Of course, you know, conservative politicians have shed light on him. His name is Yunus Katadra. And to put this in perspective, he is, like you said, basically promoting these martyrs for the cause out of children. And he is who runs the Islamic Center called Muslim Youth of Victoria. So he is always talking to youth, which is what's quite frightening. And just some of the things I've reported on him before, but some of the things that he has said when he's praying. I go to church almost every Sunday unless I'm working. And I can tell you, my pastors do not pray for these types of things. The annihilation of the plundering aggressor Jews, who he in the past has referred to as swine. He has told congregants or youth, I'm not sure what event, but in 2019, when he was talking about just ahead of the election, he was saying that it is they're not to support evil and filthy candidates, supporters of homosexuals. And he also was captured telling his religious followers that wishing Canadians a Merry Christmas is worse than committing murder or adultery. This is crazy.
Oh
okay?
boy, I better stick to happy holidays this Christmas time.
Yeah, I have no problem saying happy Eid. I have no problems getting the free food during different festivals that go on. And sorry, in fact, I do go for the free food. So very concerning that this man is so influential with the youth. Another, I'll just give it.
If I may, it is very clear using his own words that he's a hater, he's a bigot, he's an anti-Semite, he's a homophobe, he's anti-Christian.
Yeah.
We get it. The problem with that
He's
video...
anti-atheist. Atheist too. So don't think you're safe.
Oh, there you
just
go.
because you're an atheist.
Anyone who is not a radicalized Muslim, because he would even decry Muslims, I bet, who aren't on board with the jihad. Here's the question, Drea. We know he's all of these things. We can judge him by his own words and statements, but what is his reach? The problem with that video, we never got a look at the audience. Is this maniac just, preaching to a half a dozen or a couple of dozen people? Or does he resonate with hundreds, maybe thousands? This is in your neck of the woods. What do you think?
It is hundreds. This is in Victoria. This has been happening for years. He's been around for a long time. Like I said, he's influential in the youth, with the youth. He's spoken at universities in the past. More recently, the University of Victoria did cancel his speaking engagement that was scheduled after some pushback. But he has a lot of influence. He also has a YouTube channel. So as you know, people reach people that way as well.
So, you raise a great point. What he's saying, this is obviously, I would imagine, a radicalized mosque or a mosque that invites in radicals. What in blue hell was the university thinking, giving such a hater an invite in the first place?
Well, it was, I don't remember the exact name. It's probably in that article there, but it was a Muslim youth group, or maybe not youth, young adults or something with the school. They did put out a statement. They did distance themselves from some of the stuff he said in the past, after there was pushback. But that's how he was scheduled to speak. Unbelievable.
And you know what the bitter irony is, Drea? Today I woke up to seeing a story about there's this petition that's going on in Canada right now. It's directed at Amazon, and it's about getting them to remove F. Carney merchandise, flags, ball caps, T-shirts. These are the people who think you have no right to show me anything offensive. Look, if that's not my cup of tea, wearing that kind of haberdashery, but so be it. I won't buy it. And yet, look at what that imam is saying. Look at what we've seen these past 18 months in Canada every weekend. Declarations for genocide, the display of swastikas, not a stupid F. Carney thing, but a swastika, and all the loaded meaning that carries. People cosplaying as Sinwar, the October 7th mastermind. But no, what these people, presumably the left, are concerned about is F. Carney? Are you kidding me?
Oh, this is in BC. We have David Eby, who's constantly, calling concerned parents hateful or what have you, and silence about this. I mean, they say that it's religious freedom. It is a double-edged sword, because we know that if they crack down on religious freedom, who's going to be the first to pay? It's going to be the pastors. Let's face it. We saw what happened in COVID. The Christians were not the only ones breaking the rules. So they use that protection when it's convenient to defend this. But of course, if you want to, I don't know, preach the gospel during the most depressing, sad time in Canadian history, probably one of them during COVID lockdowns, then you're, see you later.
What if governments are trying to reinvent the wheel when the greatest teacher of all times has already laid out the perfect blueprint for a constitution for a kingdom of love, faith, and freedom? Introducing the Kingdom of Heaven Freedom Passport. This special edition Freedom Passport captures the foundational truths of love, ethics, and freedom for all. It's a powerful reminder of Jesus' call to love one another and to be part of something bigger that you can carry with you every day. Join the movement, share the truth, and spread the love with your family and friends. Get your Kingdom of Heaven Freedom Passport at freedompassport.ca. And right now, all orders in North America come with free shipping and a free downloadable song with every purchase.